I'm here right now, and the atmosphere has kind of died down a little bit. You can see some people are still here. Weston just left a moment ago along with Coty. People are beginning to head on home after this long 14-month campaign that has finally come to a close, with Weston Wamp becoming the youngest mayor in Hamilton County history. He says that the moment didn't quite feel real to him, and he's still trying to let it all sink in. His family is getting ready here to take a long vacation to relax and rest up before he says he's ready to get to work to be able to serve all of Hamilton County.
The first action is just to bring a different spirit. You know, I don't think I saw how important that was going to be until the last couple of weeks, but the most important thing we can do is just bring an attitude that county government exists to serve everybody across the county.
And we reached out to Matt Adams. He has not given us a reply at this time. They said there would be a concession speech that is streamed live on Facebook. We'll make sure to keep you updated to hear more from him. On the other side, when it comes to district attorney race, Coty Wamp also made history tonight, becoming the first female district attorney in Hamilton County history. She was beaming with pride, and she was able to speak side by side with Weston and his family tonight. And she says she's ready to get to work to serve the people of Hamilton County.
And my campaign proves that you can run a positive race, you can refuse to go negative, you can be solution oriented, you can be 33 years old and a female, and you can win this race. And I'm going to be the next district attorney general because of those things. I'm very proud of it.
In the race for Hamilton County D.A., voters will choose between Republican Coty Wamp and Democrat John Allen Brooks. In campaign ads, Brooks calls himself a veteran or a West Point veteran. Here is one example.
This is John Allen Brooks, veteran and former county commissioner.
Wamp and others recently pointed out to me that Brooks's only military service was a short period at West Point in the early 70s, and questioned if that makes him a veteran. At first, I didn't know the answer, and after some research learned I was not alone.
As far as being a veteran, everything I see shows that I am a veteran under the laws of the United States.
We reached out to West Point. They told us, according to their records, quote, there is a John A. Brooks listed as a non-graduate for the U.S. Military Academy class of 1976. Brooks says he went to West Point and to Beast Barracks Cadet Basic Training in the summer of '72.
July 3rd, I believe, that year, I went back and looked. That's a Monday. Shaved my poor head that first day. Swore me into the Army, and I swore allegiance to the Constitution in this country.
His stay at West Point was short. He says he left the following January. So we contacted the Office of the Army's Chief of Public Affairs at the Pentagon and asked, would someone be considered a veteran if they attended West Point but did not graduate? We were told, quote, no, they would not.
I think he's wrong.
And this is why Brooks has that opinion. Title 38 U.S. Code concerning veteran benefits states, quote, the term veteran means a person who served in the active military, naval, or air service and who was discharged or released therefrom under conditions other than dishonorable. Also, Title 38 defines active duty, and that includes, quote, service as a cadet at the United States military, Air Force, or Coast Guard Academy. So under that definition, Brooks is legally considered a veteran.
I was an active duty military person, so I am a veteran. I've never questioned that I was a veteran. I considered it a very important thing that I did.
Is in safety measures this school year. Superintendent Damon Rain says they already have proper safety measures in place with having single points of access, and people have to be buzzed with an ID. There is a total of 5 school security officers across the district. Superintendent Rain says with the tragedy in Uvalde, Texas, it urged him and his staff to talk with the sheriff's department about potential changes they need to consider, where they decided to propose additional SSOs in schools.
You know, we always have a renewed focus on safety, especially at the beginning of the school year, just so we get protocols in place for our parents and our stakeholders and our students to make sure that they feel safe and secure. So it's always something that we talk about and drill toward, but after what happened in Uvalde, it definitely refocused us some more.
Superintendent Rain says they did recently a presentation to county government about potentially adding 4 more officers this year, which would bring them to 9 SSOs. They're waiting to hear back from the commissioner.